What if the person you've been thinking about isn't just someone you miss, but someone your soul literally cannot forget? This video is created for educational and entertainment purposes only. The ideas shared here are based on publicly available information, historical references, psychological concepts, personal development principles, and creative interpretation. This content reflects spiritual beliefs and personal interpretations that may not represent objective fact. It is not professional medical, legal, financial, or mental health advice. You've met someone, or maybe you haven't met them yet, but you feel them, you sense them. There's this pull, this magnetic knowing that whispers there's more to this connection than just coincidence. And if you're watching this, you've probably asked yourself the same question millions of others have asked. Could this be my twin flame? By the end of this video, you'll understand the 5 authentic signs that separate a real twin flame connection from everything else. You'll stop guessing and start knowing. And you'll finally have clarity about what's actually happening in your heart. The problem. Here's the thing about the twin flame journey. It's become trendy, and with trendiness comes confusion. Everywhere you look, people are claiming they've found their twin flame. Social media is flooded with posts about divine connections and soulmates and twin flame separations. And in all that noise, it's easy to convince yourself that any intense relationship must be something cosmic. But here's what nobody tells you. Not every intense connection is a twin flame. Not every karmic relationship is a soulmate. And not every person who walks into your life is there to stay forever. This is where most people get it wrong. They attach the twin flame label to relationships that are actually teaching them something else entirely. And in doing so, they set themselves up for disappointment, confusion, and heartbreak. The real twin flame connection is rare. It's not something you stumble into every day. It's not something you find on a dating app or meet at a coffee shop. It's something that finds you, and when it does, it changes everything. But how do you know? How do you distinguish between a soulmate, a karmic partner, and the actual twin flame? That's exactly what we're about to uncover. Why this happens. Before we dive into the signs, you need to understand something fundamental about how the twin flame connection works. It doesn't follow the rules of ordinary love. Ordinary love feels comfortable. It feels safe. It feels like coming home to a place you already know, and that's beautiful. That's soulmate energy. That's the kind of love that supports you and holds you and makes life feel easier. But the twin flame, it feels different. It feels like coming home to a place you didn't even know existed. It feels like looking into a mirror and seeing yourself reflected back, but also seeing everything you've been running from. The twin flame challenges you. It triggers you. It pushes you to become the person you were always meant to be, and in the process, it can feel like falling apart. This is why so many people mistake the intensity of the twin flame for toxicity, because it doesn't feel like the easy, comfortable love they've been told to look for. It feels like chaos, like upheaval, like everything they thought they knew is being ripped away. But here's the thing, that upheaval isn't punishment, it's purification. The twin flame isn't there to make your life easier, they're there to make you whole. And when you understand this, the signs start to make sense. Real psychology, scientific explanation, and storytelling. Now let's get into the 5 authentic signs. These aren't vague spiritual platitudes. These are specific, measurable indicators that what you're experiencing is the real thing. Sign number 1, you feel them even when they're not there. This isn't just missing someone. This is a literal physical sensation of their presence. You feel their emotions as if they were your own. You sense when they're happy, when they're struggling, when they're thinking about you. You might even feel inexplicable shifts in your body at random moments, and later discover they were going through something intense at that exact time. This is the telepathic chord, and it's one of the most undeniable signs of a twin flame connection. Sign number 2, you recognize something in their eyes. When you look into their eyes, there's a familiarity that goes beyond words. It's not just attraction, it's not just chemistry, it's a deep, soul-level recognition, like you've known them for lifetimes, like you've been searching for them and finally found them. Many people describe this as looking into a mirror, not because they look like you, but because you see yourself reflected there, the same depth, the same knowing, the same longing. Sign number 3, your life changes dramatically when you meet. This is where the twin flame differs from every other kind of connection. Meeting them doesn't just add something to your life, it disrupts everything. Patterns you've held for years begin to break. People who were once important to you may suddenly feel irrelevant. Your career, your beliefs, your entire identity may shift. And here's the part that scares most people. This disruption isn't always comfortable. It can be disorienting, it can be painful, but it's also the most transformative thing you'll ever experience. Sign number 4, there's a constant push-pull dynamic. The runner-chaser phase is infamous in twin flame circles for a reason. One of you will inevitably run, not because they don't love you, but because the intensity is too much for their nervous system to handle, and the other will chase, trying desperately to hold onto something that feels like it's slipping away. This pattern is exhausting, it's frustrating, it can make you question your sanity, but it's also a hallmark of the twin flame journey. The separation is never permanent. It's just a phase, a period of healing and growth that both of you need to undergo individually. Sign number 5, you both share the same soul purpose. The twin flame isn't just about romance. It's about mission. You're not just two people who love each other, you're two people who are here to do something together, something bigger than yourselves. This might be a creative project, a spiritual mission, a shared calling to help others. Whatever it is, you feel it. A sense that your individual purposes are actually one purpose, that you're meant to contribute something to the world that you could never contribute alone. Which of these signs have you experienced? Write the number in the comments below. The turning point. Now here's the question that changes everything. Are you ready to stop wondering and start knowing? Because here's the truth about the twin flame connection. It doesn't require you to prove it. It doesn't require you to convince anyone else. It doesn't require you to post about it on social media or get validation from the twin flame community. The real twin flame connection speaks for itself. It shows you, it moves you, it transforms you. And if you're still unsure, if you're still questioning whether what you're experiencing is real, then ask yourself this one question. When you think about this person, do you feel at peace? Not the peace of avoidance, not the peace of giving up, but the deep, unshakable peace that comes from knowing that something is true, even when everything around you is uncertain. That's your answer. That's the truth your soul already knows. Action plan and powerful ending. So what do you do with this information? First, stop seeking external validation. You don't need someone else to confirm your connection. You don't need a psychic to tell you they're your twin flame. You don't need to read 100 articles to finally be sure. The knowing comes from within. Trust it. Second, focus on your own healing. The twin flame journey is not about the other person. It's about you. Every trigger, every wound that surfaces, every fear that rises, it's all an invitation to heal. And when you heal, the connection heals too. Third, let go of the outcome. Stop obsessing over when you'll reunite. Stop worrying about what they're doing. Stop trying to control the timeline. The universe has its own timing, and it's always more perfect than you could ever plan. Finally, surrender. Surrender the need to understand everything. Surrender the need to fix everything. Surrender the need to have it all figured out. Because the twin flame connection isn't about knowing. It's about trusting. Trusting that the love you feel is real. Trusting that you're exactly where you need to be. Trusting that everything is unfolding exactly as it should. If this video gave you clarity, hit the like button. Someone else needs to hear this too. If you're committed to your spiritual journey, subscribe and turn on notifications. This video contains AI-assisted visuals and production tools to improve storytelling quality, while the script, structure, research, and creative direction remain original. The twin flame journey isn't always easy, it isn't always clear, but it is always worth it, because at the end of it all, you don't just find your other half, you find yourself, the truest, most authentic version of who you were always meant to be. If you enjoyed today's video, you'll love the video waiting on your screen now. His desire isn't sinful, it's sacred. Click it now and continue your journey. Check the description for more related videos. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.